Hi guys, welcome back to the greenhouse. Um, so I thought that I'd do a check-in, and I was hoping to do a garden tour, but I think it looks like it's gonna be thundering here pretty soon. So um, summer has definitely started. Last weekend we were still in the 60s, and it was pouring rain on Sunday. Um, and like I said, in the 60s, and um, this week um, it's been 90 and hazy, hot, and humid. So, typical July now. But so I thought I'd just do a check in and work in the greenhouse. That way, if it does start to have bad weather, it doesn't matter. So I had bought a few things at a local nursery. Um, Last year I grew a bunch of dahlias, and I did those in my I sold a few of them. They weren't really like popular, but I grew them from seed um, for my spring plant stand, driveway nursery or whatever you want to call it, sales. And like I said, I sold two or three, not very many. So I didn't do any this year, but I kind of missed that I don't have any for myself. I have a ton of seed. I even saved seed. So I was curious to see how those grew out, but I didn't do it because I was, I guess, feeling bad for myself, and now I'm regretting it. So I went to a local nursery, and they were doing 50% off, and he's just up the road, um, across the border in Maine. But I bought a dahlia, and I had a pot similar to this, and I had put a begonia in it. I bought a begonia and this dahlia there, and I had the begonia out there for a few days in the garden, and I thought it was shady enough. Begonias are, if you didn't know, shade loving plants. So if you're looking for a bougie shade loving plant, to showcase in your shade gardens, that's definitely the plant that you want. They come in all kinds of colors, and they're all kinds of forms. I got a tuberous begonia, and it's bright red, and it's gorgeous. I know a lot of people say they don't like to put red flowers in their garden. I'm not really sure why, but that's one of the colors that I like. I find that if you want flowers that people can see from a distance, definitely yellows, and that is, like, I think the most popular colors that people go for is yellow. But red is also another color that draws your eye. I don't know if any of my friends out there are artists, but when you're doing a focal point, if you really want to draw the eye in, I mean, the lightest color being white, but if you want some secondary colors, yellows and reds are definitely another color to use in your focal points. So aside from that, I thought we should plant up this, and we can talk about some other things. Oh, I got another surprise to show you, but we'll get this planted first. This variety, I didn't grow this one last year. This variety, it's Cancun. I think the ones that I was growing, they were what they call a collarette. So it has you can see the open center, and dahlias have a yellow center. Even on your dinner plate dahlias, if you let them open all the way, you'll see the center, and it's tiny, but that is also yellow. But I haven't grown this one, so I don't think this one forms tubers. I thought all dahlias grew tubers, but I don't see a tuber on this one, so I may be wrong, but the tag says that it's an orange color, but this looks like it's going to be purple. I don't know if you can see that very good. And there you go. It's kind of a orangey red color, which is gorgeous. It wasn't bloomed when I got it. It had the bloom on it, so I knew that it was going to open in a few days, but I just went by the tag thinking that was going to be the color, but I'm not disappointed either. This is a gorgeous color. But oh, I think I need to put some more soil in here. Oh, well, maybe that might be a tuber forming. It's a thicker root, so maybe that will form a tuber. I don't know. We could, see if it does form tubers. We can see if we can save it. I did that last year, and you can check out my past videos and where I talk about the debacle I had with aphids and things that I was trying to overwinter. Yeah, it was not good. But I think that this is big enough that I can put some of my pansies. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Around this heat wave, I told you, they do not like heat, and then they start to wilt. And I don't know. I've been saving seed from them. So hopefully I'll use that seed and plant some for next year. But I've got some here that I think that I can plant in and around the edge, and hopefully I can try to save them. I wasn't sure what color, but I seem to have a lot of white ones. These just really do not look good at all. I wonder, these ones are still looking pretty good. Maybe that one. Let me try that one. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if I like that. I'm not sure. Well, let me get dirt in around this, and then I'll see if I really want to put pansies around it. I don't know. I thought I wanted to, but I don't think I really like the look of it. But I can fill that in after. But this is the, can you see? Whoa. Can you see the color of it? It's really a pretty purpley color. A dark purple even, which will definitely go with the begonia, because I got a reddish color. And I got some coleus, the Wicked Witch. I don't know if you guys have used that at all, but that I love it, that dark foliage. And I've got coreopsis seeds. Did I have those in the greenhouse the last time? I can't remember. But I finally, this is my third sowing of zucchini. I finally have some seedlings. I have 4. And I've been doing sunflowers weekly. So this is my third or fourth sowing of those, and I'll put those out in the garden. I'm sure that the squirrel is going to dig them up and eat them and wreak havoc. Yeah, I have ended up with, I think I planted out, like I said, 3 or 4 weeks, and I seem to get one good one that he doesn't get to. So I've got like 4 sunflowers out in the garden. And these are calendula. These are going to be some more plants. The coreopsis and these calendula will be for my fall plant sales. And where did I put it? I don't know if you remember, if you haven't seen the amaryllis that we were potting up, and I think I showed it on a tour, a garden tour one week. I promise I'll do one. But like I said, it's really looking like it's going to rain. And and I had mentioned that I got it to bloom for a second time in the growing season, and I'm gonna have a bloom this year. This right here, that is where the bloom is going to, it'll get taller. I don't know if any of you had seen amaryllis before, but they grow really, really tall, and they're one of my favorite flowers. They're lily. They look like a lily. This one is Mira, I think that's how it's pronounced, but it's just the classic red and white. Red around the like a wide border around the petals, and then the white in the middle and down the throat. There might be a tiny bit of veining. I can't remember, but I'm super excited that this is blooming again. And this is just a inexpensive, that sun is shining just wrong. Just an inexpensive bulb that I got at Walmart. It was like $10 or something like that. I bought a more expensive one thinking, oh, it's gonna be better, and that one has leaves, and it did. That one was the one that did form the baby amaryllis bulb, the pup. But other than that, the leaves are thinner, kind of weaker looking. That one's a apple blossom, I think. So it's looks just like this one, except where this one is red around the edge. That one is a lighter pinky color. It was really pretty. It's gorgeous, but I don't think that it performs as well as this one does. So yeah, I thought that was exciting, and I thought I'd get on here and give you guys a little update what's going on. Like I said, I'll show you the garden. It's definitely changed. The greenhouse has changed. I still have a lot of pots. I haven't been able to get out and pot up a lot of stuff, or even plant my garden. In the last couple of days, I've actually put my tomato plants in and my cucumbers. I didn't get to all the pumpkins, and those are all dead in pots, little 3-inch pots. They're laying out on my lawn right now, going into the compost bin. My neighbor, she was going to be doing a community garden. I think she still is, and I had offered to give those, but this heat has killed them. I would have potted them up, but she had said that she wanted them, and so I didn't do anything with them, and I was just trying to keep them nursed along, but they got too big for the little 6-inch cell, 6-pack cells. And then this heat, all of us are shocked. So that's not helping. I hate to like talk about the weather, but all the time, but I guess as a gardener, that's very important to your hobby. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I could talk about begonia care. I plan on trying to save seed from that. Normally you take off the female flowers, and that way it makes bigger male flowers, which are the showy blossoms. But obviously I'm not going to do that because I want to try and get some seeds from that, and I'm going to grow my own begonias. I don't want to propagate that one. I tried propagating begonias. That was another video. But they didn't take because the stems burnt. I'd show you, but they're gone. The plants, the little cuttings that I had completely disintegrated. And I did find out that begonias are very sensitive to rooting hormone, and you don't need it at all. Even the lowest percentage of growing hormone will potentially burn. I think they use the term burn the cuttings. So that's why they didn't take. But I don't want to. I'm not saying I'm not going to do any cuttings, because I probably will. But I prefer to grow from seed, because that way I'm not infringing on anybody's patents. Lots of plants don't have patents, but I don't want to be bothered trying to find out if a plant is patented or not. Because if it's not patented anymore, I think after 20 years on the market, the patents expire, and so you can propagate anything that the patent has expired. And I know that there's a website that you can go to, like Find My Plant or something like that, and you can look up patents. I think you can just Google it too, like if you knew the variety, Google and see, like Google the variety name and the patent or whatever, and it should pull it up that way too, and you can see if it doesn't tell you if it's expired. So what happens is it will tell you when it was patented, the date, the year it was patented, and you can count out 20 years. And if it's 20 years old, then it's a good probability that the patent has expired by then. So it's free for you to use. Like I said, I could do a video on that. I can talk about oh, I forgot to show I almost forgot to show you. There's nothing to see really, but I took a cutting of a petunia, and I rooted it. Petunias are very easy to root and grow very quickly. And that's another thing you don't even need rooting hormone for, is petunias, because they root so easily. It's a purple variety. This one probably does have a patent, but I'm not selling it. I did it for myself, so that doesn't matter. And I saw some seed. I saw where a seed pod, and I have never saved seeds for petunias, so I plucked it off, and there were a million little, they look like the tip of a very sharp pencil. And they look like dust. They're so tiny. So I held the seeds like this, and I just put them in there, watered it in. I haven't watered it since, but I probably should. See if I can get those to sprout. That would be fun. I I might even get different colors because I'm sure that that's a hybrid that I have. And a seed will have genetics from both parents that it was originally bred with. And so I could potentially get all kinds of colors. I don't even know what that bug is. I could get the purples that this plant had. I could get reds. I could get yellow. I don't even know what they used. So that's another reason why I love growing from seed, is because the unknown of what you're going to grow. I mean, I know it's going to be a petunia, but I don't know what that petunia is going to look like. So that's always exciting. I could do, petunia cutting, show you how to do petunia cuttings. I could talk about petunia care. I could make that all into one video maybe. Like I said, the possibilities are endless. Just let me know what you want to see, and I hope you join me again in the greenhouse, and I'll see you next time.